Hey guys, so awesome tests here. We have the best Pixel versus the best Note. So let's go right to it. Now the Pixel is the fastest phone in booting up for any smartphone, as you'll see in 2 seconds. And the Pixel's up. Now that said, the Galaxy does have some better specs, such as twice as much RAM. So see if that's enough to beat the Pixel and stock Android. And now the Samsung's up. Alright guys, now for the specs. The Samsung has a larger screen, though the Pixel has a faster refresh rate. Now on the front, the Pixel has an extra lens, which is a radar sensor. And on the back, the Samsung has 2 extra cameras. The Samsung has a larger option for storage, and also supports microSD. The Samsung has a larger battery, and it also has more RAM. Both phones are water resistant, and that includes the S Pen for the Note. Now at the bottom, both phones are Type-C, and unfortunately no headphone jacks. And on the back, both are glass. The Samsung has a 5G variant, but it's also a lot more expensive. Alright guys, so let's get to it. Alright guys, get into it. Reddit. Pretty close there. eBay. Pixel. Spotify. Pixel. YouTube. Pretty close. Instagram. Pretty close. iFunny. So far for basic apps, we have a narrow band here for the Pixel, Amazon Shopping, Samsung, and Photos. Okay, so for basic apps, a narrow band for the Pixel, and now for gaming. So first we have PUBG. Now this should be a tiny bit faster for the Pixel. And yeah, we do have a slight advantage for the Pixel. Temple Run. Now this should be again a narrow advantage for the Pixel. So the stock Android UI is clearly having more of an effect than the RAM. Asphalt. Yeah, the stock UI just a bit smoother. Mario. Samsung. And now for the big one, you have Fortnite. Alright, so it looks like we're going to have advantage for the Pixel. So for games and apps opening, the UI is more important than RAM. And keep in mind, both these phones Snapdragon 55, but more RAM for the Samsung. Yep, so Fortnite advantage here for the Pixel. So very, very impressive here for the Pixel. Alright, so next we have Geekbench. And it'll run us in a few. Time now for Chrome. And it's going to query the web history. Alright, so first up we have IGN. IGN.com. Samsung. IMDb.com. Samsung. Samsung.com. And ironically the Pixel. Yahoo.com. And the bands for the Pixel. So do a tiebreaker. MLB.com. And very, very close here. Eyes of Glory, no copyright. And now for the speakers. Now both phones have dual speakers. So first we have the Pixel. Samsung. Back to Pixel. Samsung. And my son there. So definitely pretty close. And let me know in the comments below which you prefer. So now for battery. Okay, so check in 3 hours. So 3 hours in, let's check in. Okay, so we have a tie. Now guys, what we're going to do is we're going to do a full battery test in the future. 100% to 0. So now we have Face Unlock versus Fingerprint. Now both these are extremely advanced. And it's kind of hard to directly compare them because they are pretty different. But I'll just say I do prefer the Face Unlock. Now, I do think the Pixel is the best unlocking for any smartphone. Just extremely quick and, yeah, really, really simple. Alright, so now for RAM. Reddit. Now, this is an area that Pixel phones have really struggled with. eBay. Excellent for the Samsung and a restart for the Pixel. Spotify. Samsung. YouTube. Okay, so YouTube holds. Now, this is an area where RAM really makes a difference. And you're seeing that so far. But the last two have been very good for the Pixel. iFunny. Amazon Shopping. Yeah, so good job here. As I said in the last video, for Pixel 3, every single app restarted. And that had 4 GB of RAM. PUBG, excellent. Temple Run. Asphalt. Excellent. Mario. Perfect. Now, gaming is obviously extremely important because you don't want to lose your progress. Alright, so excellent job here. Now for Geekbench. Okay, so advancing for the Samsung. And Samsung also wins for RAM. Time now for camera speed. And gonna bring back in the pumpkin. So advantage here for the Pixel. And let's also go into dark mode. Once again, advantage here for the Pixel. And now look at the front cameras. And the stabilization. And now look at the rear cameras. And the stabilization. And look at the wide angle lens on the Samsung. And now for the fourth camera on the Samsung, which blurs the background. Alright guys, let me know in the comments below which phone won. So I think overall it's pretty close, both excellent phones. And keep in mind the Pixel is less expensive. But yeah guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, subscribe for more. And I'll see you next video.